more now in the position one the color.
Yeah, one day
very fresh.
Yeah,
very fresh.
Felix, akwaba bibi aboko.
Yeah, I don't know.
Great. Now, before say you be other issues, so no, the EIU report no when you be a kind.
Oh, my time. We kind of as far back as last week. And yeah, very new report.
Oh, okay. And what can we now initial reaction here then?
Well, first of all, sir, you bet me account. Say, and your mum, and the issue. The big kind of EIU, I'm on the wine. Oh, you do my band potty and I'm way. And a pan band of my faso, and you're my FM. I thought you know, I send band potty and on my car, Afagana, and can about war. In soon as well, yes, you say you've been after 2024. And as I and some Kayano, in a swapping and a woman tia, or more Cassacan. So, which to me, Emma Sans to me, Yansa, Yansa, Mwaya, not just say, as I'm on 1 year. Into the kind of. So, besides, you for your 1 year. And then to nip out the donors to say, Omo your polling agency. Just say, Omo ye. You should move. I want to a month for a 2 about me. No more days of Twitter. But they are not a polling agency. Almost a political risk analyst.
Okay.
And now, almost a they're going to find intelligence gathering.
Okay.
For business and investment decisions. For investors. Into almost about maybe what say will be bar or maybe more. Now say or subscribe to EIU. We bet me information about the country so that they make informed
decisions
and investment decisions.
Okay.
Until they are not a polling agency. And I feel so analysis are almost when they say any scientific analysis. Of course, there are aspects of analysis now. They rely on existing data and on OBN. But almost analysis based on the visual feeling of people in the territory and yes, scientific say almost to nipa idu ana nipa nwotwe ano and the tuja. Nti bo ne say de almost to say and someone almost no man no ebetumi akofa aba and omo kan futa. And the person yes no the projections they make no are not scientific. It is based on their assessment of the information that they gather. In the SAR report, you have a scientific report, a political risk analysis of Ghana. Now, maybe I'm saying, Ghana for the one, their projections for the 2024 elections and what they believe to be the strategies are major parties, especially
yes.
Into Omokase. Their baseline prediction. You can't baseline that. Over to me, it will go. As a channel say, their most basic minimum expectation. And it's a NDC bidding kunim after 2024 about one. In no, I'm actually no. Almost to the NDC bidding kunim in the 2024 election. That is a baseline forecast. These are the exact words they use in the report. Baseline forecast. So you have a baseline now. Just say, the least expectation they have. I don't know. Now, for our baseline forecast, they give a reason. Almost say, it's fine, say, MPP for a modern more. I will take a sermon to any memo and so Ghana for you to know. I'm not Ghana for any before be. I'll make national. And the actual SAR forecast has nothing to do with what the opposition does. Because we are sure they wouldn't say Ghana and in many jurisdictions, every election a referendum on the incumbent.
On the incumbent, yes.
Nipa no tiro magin efa amemu a ekoso say eso ani anase eso. Into the decision to vote against government is based on people's assessment of their performance and nothing more. As I said, may I say, they give you KPIs.
Yes.
They give you certain benchmarks. Say, almost better say, now almost to say, one money is so many. they will take a decision to replace you.
FM.
The decision to replace you will not depend on who they will use to replace you, but it's simply based on the fact that so that is exactly what EIU is saying. Say, MPP for money money into Ghana for the tweet. Now you see, it is not scientific, it is visual. Say, read the mono. Say, need to form a who and the year cost one money more side of this. Nasa and Comodio, meaning is a young Comodia, a Ghana form. Because it is clear. Say, Ghana for your minus MPP. Now, a memoir, I a troca. Sikasem into to a busy basa. On my name, why you didn't. I want to tell you near the breast and a month for a film. Nipper bread. A month for one. A mebru near you might. Sikadia basa. Proye can dream little as Coco football, their friend in nepotism. A year abuse of power. A year a memoir to me. Yadeye at state-sponsored terrorism. She said, "I buy work with Naso. Now, utumi eshe emranti okutupa. Eso mo demo me tu. Se omon kontu se NDC force wa about mo wa ya so so. Ye kwa akoto aba afi 2020 a. Na eno so no ya boni pa nwatwitu omo mewu. Ama me no kase aban ne se onye ho hwe. Na se kra ya beto dwa ne se Arabia or Canada say aban no ama state security apparatus STG armed robbery on here because almost so baby ego man penin anymore. When you behave like that in government, now what they can't sikasemo almost to na say ayane basa economic mismanagement now. It is not surprising. Say the citizens of the country will be angry or move number 2 because in fact almost every government elusu aba Ghana at least since 1992. It has been based on unmet expectations of the electorate. It is clear, even though it is not the outcome of polls, it is a position that all right-minded Ghanaians will agree with based on the objective facts on the ground. And what and almost say, a woman said MP4 will lose the next election in 2024 because of their poor performance. Into almost to say the NDC will want to revitalize their chances. Just say, almost share, with a new candidate. But that arrangement has nothing to do with the decision that the electorate will take based on their circumstances. NDC4, as a party, we have the right to determine which is the best outcome. It is a Kwakye Kendinia, and never be the best. It is kind of. Yawo Obi a wire man penida.
You could see saying on
a modern ma and before more modern. Everybody agrees that this is the worst performance by any government under the Fourth Republic by several indicators. Nipa yabody didn't say and say Obena didn't say a best sign Ejinapion. He has superior records in many of these areas. So that is an advantage. As you know, Sandy Panosono, you're not about order. And I will be, at the very least, at least between 10 to 15 years, you'll be involved in media work. It wouldn't impact the Asano face and name recognition in politics. I wouldn't have so candidates not very successful. As say Apalakra, sorry, no, because they say why the original money player to that means that your message has sunk and people are aware of what you stand for. As opposed to bringing a new candidate, you will need about 1 or 2 electoral cycles to market the person. And that's one big thing. A idea is to Ghana and pay the brain. The third point, they say, Sandy Peso, but what in about 1.5 years ago. The modern mono for sure a previous performance here because we moved from about 4.5 million to about 6.2 million votes, which is a huge and significant jump. What's your parliamentary performance in this one? You see that we almost have a hang parliament, almost 50-50.
Yeah.
It's based on these objective parameters. There's no political Based on these objective parameters, there's no political party urging here because I'm going to change the candidate in order to revitalize our chance. When it is clear, it is almost certain that because of MPP former them and so anything, they will lose. And also, Obi, at least since the beginning of 2021, there have been a number of polls by independent organizations, later scientific electoral polls. President Mahama has been pitched against both Baumia and Alan. Nipa do not say they are the leading contenders in the MPP. And he has beaten all of them based on the very reasons here. So both scientific and unscientific analysis shows. So the man stands head and shoulders above anything and everything the MPP has to offer. Because their performance has been so abysmal. They don't come close to the record that the man will present in an election. I'm not going to dismiss EIU because the truth is that even though they don't do scientific analysis or polls, their predictions based on their recognized expertise have come to pass on many occasions. Mm-hmm. Of course, in 1 or 2 instances, they have also proven to be inaccurate. But it is not sufficient to dismiss the work they do. But many of their projections are based on reasonable expectations. So we will be why we die in the same way. You won't have a difficulty with. So this is my assessment of the election. The most important point is that baseline, the MPP has not met the expectation of the electorate. And so Ghana when and Untino Ghana for Betty to me in 2024. Okay. That is what this report is about.
In the one certainty, and it is certain based on our report, we said the MPP will lose 2024, and only a certain.
Sure, but Obi, I don't think that it will even be fair to suggest we needed the EIU to tell us. First of all, Yankasa, based on the recent electoral history, to me, actually, must say there's a certain trend in the voting in and voting out of parties in government. And then there has not been a significant departure from that. I thought you know, the conditions are Nipa do not have so at the 2 Maba, extra my dream at binding modern in the past have worsened as I speak to you. So there is almost a certainty that because of unmet expectations, any anxiety, any Nipa Ebua, any Kwano Mano, Yafaso, they will protest against the MPP electorally in 2024. Because every election is a referendum on the incumbents. And I wouldn't also say, in pure electoral science, it is incumbent parties that lose power because of their actions and
inactions. Yeah.
It is on very rare occasions. And the opposition may tilt the balance because of one set of facts or the other. And then that is where the incumbents have performed to meet reasonable expectations. But Ghana Higher TV, I don't think that there's any objective analyst who can say the MPP has satisfied the electorate in the way that we expected that they would.